Hi, everybody. Welcome. A big welcome to my buddy Nate. Who we're doing what, like 2 shows a month now. That's pretty good.
Yes, we're
The
pretty good.
recorded
Hi,
one and the
everyone.
live ones. So I'm enjoying the hell out of it. And
Likewise.
that's it. So I love it because I get people over here. It's like, I saw you with Nate. I never knew you before. And then you said you're getting the same thing on your channel saying, I saw you
Yes,
with Sherry. I never knew you before. And I think both of us got the really big bump after being with Linda G. That
yes,
always happens. Um, if I go on with her, whether if it's my channel or her channel, I will get like 100 plus members, subscribers after something
drivers.
show up, and I'm like, oh wow. I told Linda was, this is, you're good for the ego.
Yes,
You make me feel good because everybody comes and subscribes. So
yes.
um and speaking of subscribing, folks, YouTube has this thing with their algorithm. Well, they will just randomly at odd times go through stuff and they will unsubscribe you from channels. So if you're not getting notifications or anything on channels you like to watch, go double check your subscription status. You may have been unsubscribed. We don't do it. We don't have the power to do that.
No.
Um, but the algorithm will do that. It's very frustrating. I was actually on Marina's channel one day. I wasn't a guest, I was just in the chat. And now I've been subscribed to Marina for several years. I'm a paying member to her channel, and I'm one of her moderators. And I'm in the chat, I'm doing my thing, and I notice I wasn't subscribed anymore. And I thought, how can I be a member
Mm.
and a moderator and not be subscribed when I've been subscribed forever? So I was like, when I caught that, I like to try to tell everybody, just maybe like a couple of times a month, just check the channels that you like to watch a lot and just make sure you're still subscribed. And when you do subscribe, click the little bell, and then that way you'll get notified when we drop something, whether if it's a post or a video or live or whatever, you'll get notified for it. So, and Nate's got his green screen behind him. I like it with the moons, and
The whales.
uh, I like that. So, well, good morning. Let's see. We've got in the house. We've got Sherry. I was there first.
Oh,
Usually somebody beats me to it. We got Mary and Daniel and Tariana, who is speaking French to me, and I don't speak French, so Nath will have to
I will
translate.
do the translation.
I
Yes.
only know a couple of phrases, couple of words. Um, Suvi is here, and Polly is here. Hi, Kimberly, and Anita, and Denise, and Level Up Lady, and Marie. Well, that's it for now, but that's good enough for me. So, hey, Rose. Um, I saw your text. I've been busy. I haven't even had time to look at the phone yet. Excuse me, y'all. Hi, Jackie. So we're just gonna hang out, talk, answer some questions. Um, it helps me tremendously if you put questions in capital letters because then it kind of jumps out at me and I see it as opposed to just blending with the rest of chat and it'll go right by me and then half an hour later somebody saying, "Well, you never asked my question." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I didn't see it." So and uh okay, Jackie, gotcha. Hi, Root. So yeah, we're just if you got a personal question, you got a political question. Um I started doing Nate, I started doing daily political energy readings.
Mm.
10 to 20 minutes long, 3 to 5 card draw. I'm usually
Mhm.
doing it on my lunch break, so I don't have a lot of time to spend on it. And but those have been really hitting pretty good. People have been
Oh, that's
enjoying those.
great.
And usually I'm just asking just what's the overall energy for,
Energy.
you know. Sometimes I'll have a more specific question depending on if something's going on, but usually it's just a general, just kind of what is the feeling out there. And I know the last few days the readings were like really depressing and dark.
Mm.
I was like, I'm sorry, y'all. I hate to be this wet mop, but but then today I did it this morning, and it was like completely flipped over the other way. It
Oh,
was very, very bright and hopeful. I said, okay, thank you. I can. It was so funny because I was sitting drinking my morning coffee, sitting out on the patio, and I thought, well, I'll grab my cards and I'll go ahead and do it
yeah.
this morning. And so as I'm shuffling and I'm starting to read, I'm filming, and out of the corner of my eye, I catch movement. I look, my eagle went flying right by. We have an eagle that flies like
Wow.
at eye level, just above the wall of the on the patio that kind of makes it private, and he'll fly just above that site, so that when he goes by, I can see him clear as a bell. And he just went shoo, soaring through, and I thought, oh wow, my eagle just came through. Okay, that made me feel good.
Yes. A validation,
and
maybe. Yeah.
it very much felt like a validation. It just felt like, yeah, I got your back. Don't worry about it. Hi, Carolyn. And let's see.
Level Up
All
Lady is
right.
asking what type of eagle.
I think it's either a bald eagle or a golden eagle.
Mm.
I'm not sure which. I didn't even know Louisiana had eagles until
Yeah.
we moved into the apartment complex where I'm at now. And we'd been here a couple of weeks, and I was standing out on the patio for a cigarette, and I see an eagle fly by, like right at eye level. And I
Wow.
was like, I kind of, shook my head and did a double take. And I was like, that was an eagle? That was an eagle that flew in? And then a couple of minutes later, he comes back, like, let me know, yeah, I'm an eagle. And so for like a month, I tried to catch a picture of him or a video of him when he would come flying by. And the minute I would pull out my phone or my camera, he would go straight up, like up into the clouds, so high that I couldn't film him. And it took a few times where I realized, okay, it's just meant for me. It's not to share, so to speak, in that
Yes.
respect. And Andy's got a mate. Sometimes his mate joins him, and they're
Wow.
both flying back and forth. It's just really cool. Um, but I found out after we moved in here, and I discovered we've got eagles. And then I saw an article in the local paper that there is actually a very watched nest a little bit further north than where I'm at, where they just had it was an eagle and its mate. They just had a chick, and so and they had like a live trail cam on it. You could go to the website and check in on the eagles anytime you wanted to. And I thought, oh, that's so cool. And so yeah, it's nice. It seems like whenever I'm really bummed out about something and I'm
Mm.
just kind of feeling sorry for myself, suddenly he appears. He's right there, and it's like, oh, okay,
Oh,
it's not so
that's
bad. So
awesome. Yeah.
somebody said, that's one of your spirit animals. And I said, yeah, I'm beginning to
Yeah.
believe that
For
because
sure.
he shows up whenever I need him. Boom, he's there. And so that's kind of cool. All right, let me back up here. I see we have some questions. Uh, okay, now Suvi and Tariana are speaking French to each other. I don't know. I'm assuming it's good. Uh, but oh hey Candace. Oh cool. I'm glad it gives me chills too every time I see him. Um, let's see. Yeah, I have a feeling it's not going to be a really great. It's going to be a really bad hurricane season, but Yeah, it's hard to tell. My who was telling me about the eagle? Um, Jeannie. Because they go by so fast, I can't really get a good look, of the colors and everything. But I've looked them up online, and it's either one or the other because they look very similar. So I'm not sure what kind of eagle it is. I know the ones that's on the nest that they keep the cam on um, is a bald eagle. So I'm not sure if it's that eagle that comes or if it's another eagle. I mean, obviously we have eagles in Louisiana. Who knew?
I
And
didn't know.
I didn't either. Of course, up until a week ago, we didn't have snow in Louisiana either.
Yes.
But a foot of snow on the ground was like, I'm in an alternate universe. Oh my goodness. Hi, Barbara. And you went to IHOP? Oh, that sounds good. Hey, hippie. You could do either one, hippie. You could do personal or political, whatever you're of the mind to ask. Um, and hi, Jane. And okay, let's see here. All right, we got us a few here, so let's get going. All right, first up on the list is Tariana. Como ça va? That's
How are you?
how are you? Okay, that's what I thought. Um, what's going to happen to Trump and Musk around November?
November.
November. You know what? Get the right cards for the political. I have one deck of cards, and that's what I use for political.
Hmm.
Or two decks, actually, that I use for political readings. It's like, I don't want to dirty up my other cards. Because that's what it feels like I'm doing.
I know. Oh,
Whenever you're ready, you go right on ahead.
okay. I mean, first card is the King of Wands. To me, that would represent Trump because he's actually the one in power. And what do we see next is the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card about work and money. So this is a relationship, that's led by Trump's, but that has to deal with money because Musk gave a lot of money
Yeah.
and support. But the final card here, I pulled three cards. I might get one more. Is the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords suggests that this relation is coming to an end, like an end of a cycle. And it feels like those swords are like in the back. They are literally in the back. You know, you can see that here. So I feel like it's almost like Trump puts a knife in his back. And
Yeah.
it feels like end of story. Five of Wands, a fight, a disagreement. So it's very likely that by the end of this year, it's not the honeymoon anymore.
Yeah. I got the Emperor. Again, another representation of
Mhm.
dumpy pants, as there's somebody on TikTok calls them. I like that, dumpy pants. But he wants to see himself as an emperor, or he sees himself as
Mhm.
an emperor. He wants us to see him as an emperor and
Right.
not the nutcase that he is. Um, but then I got the moon, and you were talking about it looks like there may be something might try to happen.
Mhm.
And I think there's a lot of stuff going on backstage that There's just not enough light on it yet for everybody to
Mm-hmm.
see what's going on, so it's still kind of um, hiding out in the shadows. Is it's yeah, just it. They're saying it's going to come to light. Just give it time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what they're telling me. And then the last card I drew was the Nine of Pentacles. He is hard at work trying to destroy as much as he can because that's his goal, is to destroy as much as he can. And the other side is hard at work trying to figure out how to stop each thing and prevent him from starting World War III. I mean, when you have Norway and Sweden and France and Canada and whatnot saying that if you don't back off of Greenland, we're got we're readying troops to go and march to protect Greenland from you. You know, it's like, okay, we are fast becoming the bad guys in
Mm-hmm.
the global sphere of things, you know. And in the meantime, we've got plane crashes and God knows what all because he's already stripping departments down from people that know what they're doing
Yes.
to put in people that don't know what they're doing. I don't know. It's all right. Let me see here. Okay, let's see. I had a member here, Rose, who yeah, that's part of what all of this stuff is. I thought that was a question. She was just making a comment. Um, but that's what I'm getting. That's part of the throwing all this stuff out all at once is because they're trying to confuse everybody. And I believe I got your question, Barbara. I'm trying to da, 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 da. All right, Garden Genie. Was that who said that to me? No, I think it was Rose. Whoever it was, it just asked me if I got your question earlier. Put it back in again in caps so I don't miss it because I'm not seeing it. So, okay, okay. All right. Sorry, y'all. I'm like, my brain is just not functioning today. Okay. Damn it. Pop ups. I hate pop ups.
Do you want me to get through some questions to help out, Shari? Or
Yeah, why don't you know what? We got, let me see here. Who's next? Hippie's got a question. And, oh, now my phone's going to go nutsos. Uh,
okay.
yeah, because she's a member, so she gets to go next. Sorry,
I
y'all.
have
My brain is just not functioning today.
I have been in a long-term position and asked to complete the year. This morning I sent an email to the principal requesting to go on contract. How do the guides see this working for me? So you've been in a long-term position. They want you to complete the year and you want to go on contract. Is that on contract after you finish the year? I suppose so.
That's kind of how it looks to me.
Yes, I just want to
I
make
know a
sure.
lot of times they go on contract because it becomes
Yes,
more like a
yes.
part-time thing. You have a
So
little
are
bit.
we gonna? Yeah, we're gonna assume you want to go in contract after the end of the year. No, contract to finish the year. I'm so glad I asked.
Oh, okay, okay. Contract to
So we'll
finish
go
the
on
year.
contract to finish the year. Okay.
All right. Damn it.
A
There are some
contract to
days.
finish the year.
Okay, I got it, Rose.
Yeah, I feel like this is a yes to me. Cool hippie hiker. I see them going with it. Um, I feel I see. I'm using the Lenormand, so this is the book would be my contract. The dog would be the principal. The garden would be everything on the environment, and then the tree would be my yes card because it's like growth. So I nothing says no. I feel that they might need some time to think about it or figure it out. They just need some time, but I feel like it will end up in your favor if you want the contract.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my pendulum. So will hippie go on? Yeah, my pendulum's saying a big yes. So I agree with Nate with what he was getting because I'm getting a yes as well. Um, so yeah, I think there's a real good chance that it's gonna be no problem. Um, all right, let me see. I'll make sure I don't have any other. Oh, Jana became a new member. Thank you. Um, okay, let's see. Rose is a member. And will Leon be charged with felonies for access to governor's site? I heard a big yes in my head, but let's take a look. Um, I think she means Elon, not Leon.
Ah, Leon, I was like,
I was like, who the hell is Leon? It took a
hmm,
minute. I know Rose is on her phone, and sometimes the phone will change things on you.
yeah,
And then you're looking at it and you're like, what? That doesn't make
I
any
know.
sense. Happens to me all the That's why if I'm on my phone watching something, the first thing I'll put in the chat is on the phone. I can't chat because I know I'm gonna hit wrong words and
Yes,
wrong letters and it's gonna change. Oh, Hippie became a member. Yay.
well
Thank
done, hippie.
you.
Oh,
Andrew,
Andrew is here.
how are you doing, my darling? I have been so worried about you. I am so glad to see you. And
It's very nice to see you, Andrew. And yes, we want to know how you're feeling.
exactly. If you're up for it tonight, Andrew, if you're when I do the slumber party, come pop in and you can tell us what all happened and what's going on and
Back in town. Wonderful to hear. This is fantastic news.
oh, okay, Rose says they're
Ah,
starting to call him Leon so YouTube doesn't get mad. Oh my goodness.
will
Hi
Elon be
Viviani.
charged with
Hi
felony
Marianne.
access to government locking? Will Elon be charged?
I'm getting a strong yes, but let's see what the cards have to say. My. Um First up, Queen of Swords. So there's authority figures that are looking at him and they are not real happy with what they're finding out.
Yeah.
Not at all. And then I got the death card.
Oh,
So I have a feeling he's going to be losing his freedom. Is going to be the sacrificial lamb to this card right here is going to be his freedoms. And and then I get the Knight of Wands. And so that's just telling me that yeah, Wands is air, right? Wands are air.
no, fire.
So
Fire, I
fire.
believe.
Okay, wands are fire. What's air? Swords are air.
Swords. Yes.
Okay, I always get them backwards. Um
Oh, just remember that the wand is wood and the wood burns with fire.
there we go. I never That's good. See, you learn something every day, y'all. That's why I love reading with Nate. I always learn something. Um yeah, I'm feeling like with the knight here, it's like they are on their horses and busting their ass and they're coming for him. Pardon my language.
Mhm.
Sometimes I get a little wound up. Certain words pop out that I don't mean to have pop out. Uh, Rose, I'm not sure what a timeline would be. I mean, the only card here that has a number associated with it is the death card, and that's a 13. So I don't know, 13 weeks, 13 months. It definitely won't be 13 years. Or maybe it's 1 to 3 months,
Oh.
which would fit with so many people picking up that something big's going to happen between February and May, somewhere in that time frame. So, like March, April would be 1 to 3 months. So that would kind of work.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it's not going to be fast enough as far as I'm concerned, but if they do it, they do it. I'm all for it. Oh, uh, oh, hey, Patrick. Hi, Aki. Hey, Wayne. 4.5 inches of snow last night. Now we're back up in the 70s. What was it? Last week we were buried in snow. This week we've been in t-shirts. Go figure. Um, yeah, springtime. I'm sorry, Nate. Did you have?
Just to respond to this, so Five of Swords, a battle. Seven of Swords, the sneaky person here. The Emperor. It's almost like I wonder if Trump is not behind it or pushing a little bit, using this issue to create trouble, as a supposed friend. I think it helps him. So I wouldn't exclude that Trump's actually would enjoy something that creates problems for Musk.
Oh yeah. Hey, Peg. Peg is here. Hi, Charlie. I'm trying to go back and say hey to the few that popped in, and I saw Andrew and everybody else went out my head because I've been so worried about them. So, alrighty. Let's see who is next. Uh, Jackie. And she meant to say the Department of Treasury is the office that she means. So, well, I know that he originally, when they got over to the White House, he like went and just picked out a random office and started moving in,
Yeah.
and Trump's whatever her position is. It was like, no, you're going in the office building across the street. Because I have a feeling Trump was the one that told her, no, I don't want him right here breathing down my neck. And he's not real happy with that. I think, Elon's starting to get on his nerves. All right. Ooh, good question, Jenna. That's true, Andrew. Busted. He said, come on, you weren't worried. You knew I was going to be okay. You told me so. He's right, I did.
You did?
I did a reading for him, yeah, and I told him so. I was like, yeah, no, you're going to be fine. It's the mom in me. I can't help myself. I'm a worry wart. I worry for everybody. Ooh,
Oh, the
if
doctor
you're
says
ready, you can
AI.
go.
Wow.
So. Oh, that's so cool.
Wow. AI. Wow.
Excuse me.
Okay, so let's look at Jackie's question. Musk and his people removed from the Department of Treasury for illegally trying to obtain information. Okay, will they be removed? Well, there's a secret, High Priestess. There's a lot of secrets in terms of information system, accessing information that's not authorized. Um, Nine of Swords, like big problems ahead. And Page of Sword, it feels to me like a legal battle around this. There's something serious, and we just know the nothing yet.
Well, I got the Five of Pentacles, so it tells me he's going to be out in the cold. So, and I tend to agree with Nate. I think that Trump may be setting him up
Mm-hmm.
to be the fall guy because that's what Trump always does. It's always somebody else's fault.
Yes.
Um, and then I got the Knight of Swords. And that's like the fastest moving card in the deck, even more so than the Chariot. So people are moving on this. And I think once they get the right amount of information, they're going to move and they're going to move fast. It's going to literally one day we're going to see him doing his normal crap. And the next day he's going to be behind bars and everybody's going to be like, whoa, what happened? And the last thing I got was a Page of Pentacles. So I think that what we're all manifesting of these people need to go to jail. They need, they need to be held accountable. I think I
Yeah.
think we're starting to see that just with these two cards right here. We've got, we've got people being put out and being chased down. And it's not just our country that's chasing them down. There are other countries that have him on their greatest
Mm-hmm.
hits of 2025 list. So, um, all right, let's see here. Hey, Eileen, my Cajun cousin. Oh yeah, I mean, I'm 16 countries. Oh my god, I knew people didn't like him. I didn't know it was that bad. Ay ay ay. All right, let's see. Let's go to the next one here. We just asked that one. Okay, Daniel. Do you see more plane crashes occurring in the United States this
Mm.
year? Yes, I do. And my reasoning behind that is because I did a reading on this yesterday, day before, whatever, after the first plane crash. And I got, yeah, it's there's going to be more.
Well, and it's a combination of some of the
Precious.
issues with FAA and people not being organizations not being staffed properly, and then also um, I feel that there's also issues with the planes themselves. You know, the
Yeah,
Boeing planes, and this is not completely clear. I feel there's still something like 12 Boeing whistleblowers. 12.
yeah, and he just fired. The first thing he did the first few days was he fired half of the managerial staff and actual traffic controllers in the transportation department.
Hmm.
And so now you have people that they're trying to put in there that don't know what the hell they're doing. And
No.
according to a couple of employees that were working the night of the first plane crash, they were like, we were so short-handed, we were doing good just to keep up with 3 or 4 planes each. They were hopping from monitor to monitor because there weren't enough people there to work.
Oh,
And it's like, okay, that's not good at all.
no.
So, oh, thank you, Suvi. That's awfully sweet. Okay. Did you have any more that you pulled on it, or did you just answer?
No, that's what I saw. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't waiting for you to throw something down. Okay. Let's see here. All right. Rose again because she's a member. Should I ride a bus instead of flying out of Florida? I would highly suggest it. Just
How
to be on
far
the
are
safe
you?
side.
How far
She's
will
in
a ride?
Texas.
Oh,
She's in
okay.
Texas. Her family's in Florida. Her parents. And she's getting ready to take a trip, go see her parents. Yeah, it may take a little longer, but I used to like riding the bus.
If you have time, yes. I think that's the
Yeah.
whole point. If you have time,
Yeah, it's like if you got to be there right away, then you're kind of
yes.
stuck with going with airplane. But if,
A day by bus, basically. That's not too
yeah, I mean,
bad.
if you got a day to kill for travel, then
Because if it's a 3 hour flight, well, you probably already have to be at the airport an hour or two before. So that's already 5 hours, and then you wait for luggage, and then so think about it this way, the inconvenience, and then the risk for weather issues.
yeah, yeah, I'm just hearing it take a bus because it's not like, I know it's not like you've got a job to get back to, because you're no longer working anymore. So you kind of have the luxury of that time.
And isn't the bus a bit cheaper too?
Yeah, it used to be cheaper. I'm assuming they're still
Yeah,
cheaper. It's been a long time, you know, a 3 hour flight to go by plane, 22 hours by bus. Yeah, but you get a lot of stops on the bus. It's not like a straight 22-hour
no,
ride. You stop at different stations. People get off, people get on. You can go eat, you can walk around, get the kinks out of your legs. All right. Let's see here. And Jana is a member. So her question comes up next.
Will
What's going
Trump
nationalize?
national Elon Musk asset
Sense.
nationalize
Oh, that's when the government like
takes over?
takes over that company, and then you no longer own it. It belongs to the federal government. Have we done that before in America? I don't even know if we've ever even done that.
I mean, this is pretty extreme. You take someone's property.
Yeah, I mean, there are supposedly laws in place to prevent that from happening. Granted, we're talking about the felon 47,
Yes,
so he doesn't follow anybody's laws or books. He pretty much does whatever the heck he wants. Um, if you pull something on it, if you
yeah,
want
I
to
got the
read, go
Knight of
ahead.
Swords. Knight of Swords. A sense like something is happening around this. The Four of Wands, which is kind of a sense of government. Page of Pentacles. Those cards don't give me a sense that there is an actual nationalization.
Same
They,
card.
yep.
Page of Pentacles, except mine was reversed, and it was a
It
jumper.
feels like it's not to me. Like I would say, no, this is too extreme. I think it's not. It's kind of benefiting him the way it is now.
Yeah. Okay, well, I got that Page of Pentacles, but I got it reversed. So I feel like it's just a. I think Trump may think about doing it, but he's not quite committed to doing it. And he'd have to have somebody else do it because he's not intelligent enough to pull something like that off. So he would have to have one of his people do it, and they may be able to say, look, that's you don't want to go there because what if they do that to your companies when you're no longer president? Um, which is if you set a precedent for something like that, then everybody else better worry too. And then I got the Six of Wands, so I think it would send the wrong message
Message.
out to the public at large. I don't think people would be too cool with that, whether they like the man or not, you know.
Yeah.
And then I ended with the lovers. They are tied together. If one goes, the other one's going with them.
Down. Yes. You're
That's what
right.
I'm picking up. If one goes, he's going to take the other one with him. I mean, oh, thank you, Akia. Okay. Make sure I haven't missed anybody. Okay. So let me see here. We got and would terrorists target the Super Bowl? You know, for years I've always said if enemies really wanted to make a big statement and hit us where we hurt, it would hurt. They would attack something like the Super Bowl or
Mm-hmm.
the Oscars or,
Yeah.
something
A big
major,
event.
that a big event that everybody watches. Um, I feel yes, but let's see what we get. Hmm. Nine of Cups. I think they may want to do it, but I don't know if they would be successful to do it. Because trust me, the Super Bowl is going to be heavier security than the White House or the Capitol. Because these are all rich people, you're going to have rich people's people stumbling over each other. I mean, hell, if the Chiefs make it, you're going to have Taylor Swift there, and that's going to really jack up security, just her alone. Um, and then I got the Page of Cups. I think if terrorists want to hit, they're going to be a little bit more strategic. Unless the goal is to just make a big statement, big splash. I think most of them would
Mhm.
kind of move on a little bit of a more mellowed out type of way to attack. They would find a way around, a workaround. Um, and then I got the Six of Pentacles. So I think if they want to try to do something, they want to do it where they get money.
Yeah.
They're going to want money with that.
I got the Hangman,
Mm.
Judgment, and the Emperor. None of those cards talk about like an actual action. They're pretty static cards. I would say that I don't see a physical attack, but there could be a hacking using the different system
Mm.
and like hackers trying to mess up with the computer systems. So I get the sense like there's a risk of hacking.
Yeah, I mean, they would actually. Oh, thank you, Daniel. They would actually be able to make an even bigger statement, say going in and hacking into something where suddenly they're shutting hospitals down across the country, or they're turning off everybody's electric grid,
Or
or the
the
game
game
itself, shut
itself,
everything down, lock people in. They can't even get out of the dome or the. I don't even know where it's being held this year. So,
or the
uh,
computer systems, and they can't really, like the
yeah,
clock or the scoring or something that would prevent the game to happen. I think I'm sure this has been thought about.
yeah, absolutely. All right, let's see here. Uh, Thank you, Aki. All right. Daniel made a donation, so he gets to go next. Does Spirit have a message for me? Oh, I can like pull out an oracle card now.
Oh yeah.
This is a newer deck. I just got this deck. I'm really enjoying it. Uh, I mean, I don't think the deck is new. I think it's been around for a while, but it's new to me.
For
It's
Daniel.
the What We've Forgotten oracle deck.
Mm.
So, let's see what we get.
Well, Daniel, the message I got for you says confidence, be bold, and take charge. So I feel that the spirit wants you to be feeling strong, confident, don't doubt yourself, go forward. That is what I'm getting for you, Daniel.
I pulled courage,
Mm-hmm.
and that goes right with what Nate just
Yep,
said.
yep.
It's It says courage includes the quality of a gut feeling, uh, perseverance, determination, and heart. You have to have heart in it to have courage. And it doesn't mean you're the biggest, baddest dude on the block and that you throw the meanest punch, but it just means you don't, you're not sitting down when somebody gets in your face about something. You're able to stand up for it.
Yep.
That's what I'm getting. All right, let's see here. Making sure I didn't. Okay. All right, let's see here. We've got way a lot. Um, we got that one. And okay, Acadian proud. Given the recent air accidents, are some of the GOP rethinking supporting Trump's more unfit cabinet nominations? God, I would hope so.
Yes.
Let's see what the cards say.
Sherry, have you started to watch some of those confirmations, hearings? It's
I've
kind of been
watched a few of them.
fascinating.
It's just, it's like if you want to learn a real quick lesson of how to answer without answering.
My God. The worst
You
for me
know,
was Cash Patel.
oh, I know. It's like it's a yes or no question. You're only required to say yes or no. And no, they want to give this eloquent speech that doesn't answer the question. It's like, yeah, no, we're not
None
playing
of
that game.
them, Kennedy, Gabbard, Patel, it's like nothing is ever being answered. Nothing.
Uh-uh. No, even simple questions, they
Question.
can't.
Do you believe healthcare people are is a right? Do you believe people could have access to healthcare? Do you believe they don't even answer that?
Huh. All right. The first thing I got was the Six of Cups. So I think there are some of them that are starting to look at this and saying it's not exactly painting us in the best of light.
Oh, Grace G. Gilbert, I love your joke.
What?
She says, "Is your name Cash Patel?" Well, my birth certificate
Oh
says
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I forgot about that. Oh my god. Um, Next card I got was a Nine of Wands. So there's some of the MAGA folks that are like, yeah, no, we're not giving in. We're going to go for the gusto. Even though they're bandaged and bloody and wiped out from the battles so far, they're just not willing to give it up. Um, and then I got the Four of Pentacles, where the more sane ones are like, okay, look, we need to save a little money here. We need to watch security. Y'all are trying to put people in here that are not very secure, you know? Um, oh, holy crap. I just had a news flash come up
Oh,
just after 12 noon. Trump took to his Truth Social account to boast that he ordered an overseas attack. It doesn't say who we're attacking. Oh my God. He said, we will find you and we will kill you. Those are Trump's words,
An
not mine.
overseas attack?
Overseas, who the hell is he attacking? Uh,
I have no idea.
so, oh, it's to ISIS.
Oh, okay.
He's saying that he's ordered a hit on ISIS. Honey, you kill one and five more pop up. That's pretty much. You want to know what MAGA is? Look at ISIS. Same damn thing. Ignorant people who follow somebody to tell them to do something that's just going to make it worse on themselves. Did you read?
I did feel with the King of. I was trying to see what he was referring to. Anyways, for
Oh,
this question, King of Wands, I get the sense here that the nominations are moving forward. King of Swords as well. The Five of Cups tells me that there might be a loss. So in this case, I feel that some of the Republicans might be changing their minds, and I feel that this would be for Gabbard. She's the one that I feel that will be struggling the most. I feel Kennedy and Patel will be confirmed. Gabbard's,
yeah. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna okay Tulsi Gabbard. She's she's like a high security risk because she
yeah,
belongs to R. You know, so
yes. So
uh,
I think it's a no for Gabby.
yeah, exactly. Gabby's a no, and but the other two, I think probably
Will be.
they may hold back on Kennedy, maybe, especially after Carolyn Kennedy Schlossberg, his cousin,
Hmm.
JFK's daughter. Um, did you see that she wrote a letter to the editors of like the big New York papers, and then she filmed a video reading that letter so everybody could
Yeah.
hear it, and they posted it online
Yes.
themselves, so they couldn't like say they're going to post it and then not. She made damn sure it got out. And wow, she was really
Okay.
letting loose on Bobby Jr. there. Um, all right, let's see. Garden Genie's a member,
Yeah.
and
I
yeah,
read on that. I read on the government shutdown. So I'm gonna tell you my answer. I don't see a shutdown.
I don't either. No,
No.
I know because they are in control of all three branches: the House, the Senate, the White House, the Supreme Court.
Mm,
If they let let the country shut down over the
no.
budget, there's no way
It's
they
all
can
on
blame it
them.
on the. Yeah,
It's all
it's
on
all
them.
on them. They can't blame it on, well, the Dems didn't do this in the House or in the Senate or whatever.
They have full control.
Yeah, it's like, why? The scary part's going to be what they put in the new budget.
Hmm.
That's what I'm more worried about than anything else.
Exactly. What kind of new budget, to your point, God and Jenny?
Exactly. Okay. Sandy made a donation. Thank you. You're still waiting on the final job interview. Okay.
Let's
Did
see.
I blow it? Let's see. Maybe if I pull it up here, get it high enough. It's Sandy Blow, her final job interview. It's Sandy Blow, her final job interview. It's giving me kind of a maybe yes. Let's will she will she get this job that she's been interviewing for? I'm still getting a yes on you getting the job, so maybe there might have been, I don't know how many people would be in on the decision of hiring you. Some people have boards or like a committee that does that. So maybe there's like one or two people in the committee that's like, yeah, no. So, but I'm still
I
getting that you're going to get it.
Yeah, I get a sense, Sandy, there's delays. I think you're gonna have to wait even more. I feel this is gonna get settled this month in February. It looks positive, but there's delays. I could see another couple weeks.
Mm. So it might be closer to March before you find out.
Yes.
That feels right. You said that felt right. So I hope that helps, Sandy. Just keep plugging, girl. Keep
Yeah.
plugging. You're getting there. Um,
And don't get into thinking, oh, I messed up, all of that. That's negative energy.
yeah,
Don't go there. Cancel.
yeah, exactly. Um, you don't want to bring that. You don't want to bring that energy into it. You want to keep that away from you. Um, okay, level up, lady. What does my spirit team want me to know? What does my spirit? We're gonna go back to the oracles.
I feel, level up lady, that with the King of Swords here and the Page of Sword, it's really about ideas and it's about logical thinking. And so they might want you to kind of move a little bit of some of your emotion out of the way from some decision and really look at things for once more into a practical, logical, pragmatic manner, and don't get wrapped up into your emotion. Just kind of whatever you're facing, putting things on, kind of looking at just facts and removing the stress or the emotion out of what you're going through.
Yeah. Well, I pulled for you transfiguration. And this is talking about like the light source at the very top of the universe, the going all the way back to the beginning of creation of everything. It's that light that created everything. And this is to remind you that you're part of that light. We all have that light within us. We just have to let it shine. So we're here to use our own unique magic as part of the collective. And if it hurts their eyes for you to shine, then tell them to wear sunglasses. I don't like that thought. Spirit get a little snippy there.
Yep. Snap. Snap.
That's it. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. All right. Teacher Barbara had asked, will Trump block IDEA? That's the disabilities um, thing. Uh, will Trump block IDEA?
Ah.
I'm getting a no on that. A really strong no. I don't think he has the power to do that.
With the magician, I think like there's a sense like he wants to try, but I got the Ten of Swords, like as if maybe he's not able to. I feel that here the High Priestess in this card almost tell me that it's justice. So there may be some actions, but I don't see them going all the way through. But I understand that you're concerned because he's trying to attack everything. So
Yeah,
I don't blame you for asking the question. I just feel like he's not going to be able to get all the way through.
exactly. I don't think they're going to. I think that when it comes to that, there are too many fail safes put in place. I just
Yep.
don't feel like they're going to be able to do that. They may do some damage to it, but they're not going to be able to block it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Monica, we've been at this an hour and 7 minutes. So, and you've got about how much more time before you need to go?
5 minutes.
Okay. So, Monica, you won the final question of the day. Sorry, guys, the ones I didn't get to, come back at 2 o'clock. I'm going to be with Sun Psychic Jean. She's coming on. Might be able to get your question there, although that would be personal. Jean doesn't really do political. Um, or come back tonight for the slumber party at 10 o'clock Central.
Yeah.
Y'all know I'll answer anything Saturday night.
Anything goes.
Anything goes, and there's some nights I'm here an hour, and some nights I'm here a couple of hours. So it just depends. But I try to answer everybody, especially if I know they were from an earlier show. So if you come in tonight and ask your question again, put something in the chat that I didn't get to you earlier so that I'll know to put you at the top of the line. And do
Okay.
you see any hurricanes
Hurricane
hitting
hitting
Miami?
Miami, particularly Miami.
Hurricanes. Well, the hurricane season this year. Any hurricanes hit Miami? I'm getting a yes. Will it be like a Cat 5 hurricane? That's a no.
Yeah.
Will it be a Cat 4 hurricane? That's a no. How about a Cat 3? Will a Cat 3 hit Miami this year? No. Will a Cat 2 hit Miami? Oh, that just flipped to yes. Okay.
Yeah. I was
So
getting a
maybe it's
guess.
Cat 1, Cat 2. But
I had the same with my cards. Something, but not super strong. So,
yeah, I think y'all maybe you might just get like the outskirts of one. I don't
yeah.
feel like you're going to get a direct hit, which is probably a good thing because Miami's slowly sinking into the ocean as it is. Every time it rains for 10 minutes, all the streets are flooding out because everything's sinking. Um, they built all that concrete on top of limestone. That wasn't real smart. Of course, that's true up and down the coast. The coast. So yeah, and I feel like it's going to be a rough hurricane season,
Hmm.
but I think it's going to swing more our way or else up the Atlantic coast a little further north. But I'm
Hmm.
feeling like it's going to be our turn to get hit again, closer to the Louisiana Texas border, because we kind of got skipped last year and the year before. It didn't really hit us, so
Yep.
it's like we got it coming. I'm sure. Okay, y'all. Well, thank you everybody for coming. Thank you, Nate, for spending your time. I know you got somewhere else to be.
Thank you
Um,
for having
let
me. Yeah.
everybody let everybody know what's coming up on your channel, what you're doing, what's
Oh,
exciting.
the next stop will be tomorrow. I'm doing personal questions. Sunday personal question live. So same thing. You
There you
didn't get
go.
your question answered. You have another chance tomorrow.
There you go. There you go. And then I'll be doing another show with Nate in a couple of weeks.
Yep.
We usually do a recorded show on your channel and then we just
Yep.
post it. So that's always fun. And we can kind of delve a little deeper into certain topics because
Yes.
we're not up against a timer there. Um, if you feel you need a reading, a deeper reading, Nate does personal readings. I do
Shari does
personal
personal
readings.
readings.
Um, you can go to Nate's channel to his link tree, and then all the links are there in his link tree to schedule and whatnot. With me, just send an email, swampvoices@gmail.com. I haven't graduated to a website yet. I'm working on that. So I'm still scheduling everything myself,
Oh.
And one of my professors said, we could talk to one of our students and maybe like get them to build you a website,
Oh.
pay them 50, $100. They might build you a nice little website. I said, oh, I didn't even think about that. So
Yes.
he was like, yeah, they could make it like their spring project or that
Hmm.
semester project to do. I said, oh, they could get a grade on it? And he said, yeah, if they do good. And I said, oh, that's even better.
Yes.
So I'm going to start looking into that as soon as I get money, extra money to do that with. I got more important things to deal with right now. So, um, but thank y'all for coming very, very,
Thank
very
you.
much. I appreciate it. Y'all have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you again this afternoon or tonight, I'll be on and off all week long. You know me. I'm here, there, and everywhere. Same with Nate. Nate does a lot of little short videos and clips and pop-ons, and so that's a lot of fun to watch. And y'all have yourself a wonderful weekend.
Bye,
Bye.